here? Did she kill herself? Is she trying to accept the fact that her siblings died? It's so deep.
She is just haunted by her past throughout this entire anime.
She feels responsible for the death of her family.
I love her. She's so funny though.
She is hilarious.
She's a great leader too, and
she is their leader.
And I love like all her names for everything. This is the Not Yet Dead Battlefront.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Like that is her opening, and like she constantly like yells at her crew, but she loves her crew. She's a good leader. You think she's selfish, but no, she actually does care about her crew and her team.
Yeah.
And she does care. She doesn't act like she doesn't, but she does. She's got a heart of gold. She's hilarious. She's very hot, too.
And Graduation Day was probably, like, my favorite episode. And it was
sad.
It was really sad.
Yeah.
It was really sad.
And it showed that she could let go. And at the end of the show, she has the power. She can, like, take over the world. But she chooses not to.
Yeah, she
wants her life back.
She meets a character that literally tells her that she could essentially keep everybody in purgatory.
But she doesn't because she is a good person. She's not the villain. She's a hero. And Angel's not a villain either. But I like Yuri. She's so charming. She's so cute. And I love her. She's my favorite. She's my favorite. She's my favorite. I love her. All right, number 7.
So my number 7 is, it's a lot of people's favorite in this anime, but mine's Holo from Spice and Wolf.
Oh, I love Holo. I love Holo.
Now Holo is very similar.
I like Lawrence too, but...
I like, for instance, I actually believe the friendship between her and Lawrence, I believe...
Yeah, and then the friendship becomes...
into a romance. But it's just slow burning. The romance is very slow building.
This entire show...
is very slow building.
It's very slow.
But amazing.
That's why I loved it.
The story was amazing.
The atmosphere was good. The story was good. The writing was good. These two characters are just so well-written characters, and you just love them. Lawrence and Holo are great.
Essentially Holo is accompanying him because she wants him to take her to this place where the wolves are supposed to be. Now, you know she could go there alone. It's just because she actually wants his companionship. And it's funny, not only can she be funny and a drunk and witty and hilarious, but she can be downright terrifying.
Oh god, yeah.
She turns into
this
massive wolf, and this guy looks like he's about to just cry. And she takes them all out to protect Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
And that scene just made me fall in love with Holo.
Yeah.
And I was like, she would do anything to protect Lawrence. Yeah. And I actually... Even though she always makes jokes. And then my favorite part, too, is when he won't hold her hand, and then she gets upset because he won't hold her hand.
She's a typical woman with mood swings.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
Yeah, sometimes you think she likes Lawrence, like, in that kind of way, but then sometimes you're like, oh no, they're just friends. Oh no, they're not.
Yeah, it's so cute. You know she loves Lawrence.
Yeah.
And you know.
I love Holo. Holo's great.
And Holo has just got, deep down in it all, she really does want to help people along the way, and they do. And she wants to help Lawrence become a good person and help him along his journey, and then she fell in love with him, and I think it's a beautiful story.
Great choice. Alright, my number 6 is Swy from Requiem for the Phantom. Phantom Requiem for the Phantom, actually. This is one of the most underrated animes. No one talks about this anime.
It's so fucked up, that's why.
It's a straight-up noir anime. It's an action, thriller, noir anime with some science fiction a little bit in it, too, and Swy is the lead character, Swy/Raji, but everyone calls him Swy, because that's his code name.
Code name Swy.
Yeah, Swy and Ein, but yeah, Swy is just such a compelling character. I feel so bad for this guy. Right when episode 1 begins,
you feel so terrible for him.
I'm feeling bad for him. I'm rooting for him. Like, get the hell out of there, man. Get your life back. I'm rooting for you. And yeah, the ending to this is very, I won't spoil it.
Bittersweet.
It's so bittersweet, and you're a little sad. You're like,
because it's almost like you have hope, and then it's gone.
It's just taken away from you, and you love seeing him go on this journey. And yeah, it's a straight up 3-act structure anime. And yeah, in the beginning of it, he's just trying to figure out who he is,
and what he's doing there.
Yeah, and then the second part, he just embraces his killerness, like
his psychoticness.
He embraces that he's a killer,
and an assassin.
Then in the third act, he's like, screw that.
I want to leave.
I want to be human. I want my life back.
He wants to protect Ein.
Yeah, I want to be with Ein. I want my life back.
Yeah.
Like, he goes through a lot in this anime, and I love him. I love him. He's so compelling. He's so interesting, and people. Please watch this anime.
You should. It's really good.
No one watches Requiem for the Phantom.
It is really disturbing. I won't tell you that it's not. Like, fair warning, it's a disturbing anime.
Oh, yeah.
It is about teenagers that they literally brainwash into becoming cold-blooded killers.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't like sensitive content, please be warned that it's very mature and graphic.
It's very bleak.
It's very bleak.
Dark.
Don't expect like giddy, happy, magical girls waving wands. Like it's definitely really dark, but I feel like
it's dark. It's gritty.
If you want
it's
something
noir.
good,
it's dark, gritty, noir, and it's brilliant. And Spy is one of the reasons why it's awesome.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
Number 6.
So my number 6. Let's face it, guys. It's Vegeta. It's Vegeta. I like anti-heroes and everything, but Vegeta is not only
that's my Super Saiyan.
Is not only funny because he's so grumpy.
He's the Prince of all Saiyans.
It's Prince of Saiyans.
Yeah.
Kakarot. Yeah. I just thought, like, even as a kid, I watched Dragon Ball Z with my brother, and there was always something about Vegeta that you just, like, wanted to love. Even though you knew he was kind of a bad guy in the beginning, you still loved him.
I love Vegeta. I love him. The one thing I don't like what the show keeps doing, they keep making Vegeta do stupid things, and he's not a stupid character.
The thing is, he's actually very intelligent.
He's a very smart character, but he constantly makes dumb decisions, like making Cell go into his perfect stage. I'm like, no, just kill him.
Yeah, he became Perfect Cell when he knew that it was going to happen. And when Baby goes into Vegeta and he becomes Baby Vegeta, stuff like that. I get that. I don't like that, but like, you know what I mean? But all in all, he always perseveres. He always becomes really selfless. He always helps Goku in the end. He actually really loves his wife, and he always wants to help Trunks and become a better fighter.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, he actually has spirit.
Yeah.
He actually is, and he's that typical character, really brute and dark, but he's also got a heart of gold. And
it's funny that you say Vegeta, though, because I love Vegeta, and that's who my number 5 is, actually. Vegeta, Dragon Ball Z. Right when he came with Nappa in the first season, I loved this character. I loved how cocky he was. I loved how devious he was. And I just loved this character. And then when he came on Namek, he just owned shit. Even when he's a good guy, he's an anti-hero.
He still is, because he's still an anti-hero, but like he's still always wants to do the better good in the end.
Oh yeah. And like you said, he's the Prince of all Saiyans. And
that's amazing.
You know what I never got, though? Why do they make Trunks and Goku be the ones to defeat Frieza? Vegeta has the most he has the most motivation
to kill Frieza.
Yeah. Frieza took his planet away from him and killed his father.
Oh my god.
Like, he went through
in front of him. He killed his father in front of Vegeta.
Like, Vegeta has probably the best motivation to kill Frieza.
Out of everybody. 100%.
When Vegeta dies, probably Frieza is probably the most saddest thing. It's so sad.
God. You're like this. No, Vegeta.
You actually get to see Vegeta show a weak spot, and he actually cries.
Yeah.
You actually can see, like, wow, Vegeta, he's actually human.
He's actually got a good heart.
He's got a soul, and I love Vegeta. He's a fantastic character. He's a little cocky. He's kind of a dick, but I love him.
Awesome.
But he's awesome. It's Vegeta.
It's Vegeta.
The Prince of all Saiyans. All right, number 5.
So my number 5 is Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and Fullmetal Alchemist. Like he was saying, my twin over here, I do like Brotherhood a little better.
Yeah. Like I said, so many characters in Fullmetal Alchemist are great. You could say any character, and I'll agree with you, because they're all great. Like, Winry's great, Alphonse is great, Hughes, Armstrong, but yeah, Edward Elric, I like him.
I think what I liked so much about him is that, even though they did something so unspeakable, like trying to do human transmutation, which is essentially in Fullmetal Alchemist where they create a transmutation circle that is supposed to bring back the dead.
Oh, yeah.
And it is the most frowned upon thing in alchemy. And you felt so bad for him.
And Alphonse. Especially Alphonse. Alphonse suffers.
His younger brother literally gets his body taken, and the only way to save him is to put his soul, essentially,
in a mechanical suit.
Yeah. And the whole time they're trying to get their body parts back that they lost, and essentially they wanted to see, how to do that, and they always go through so much together.
And Edward is hilarious, though.
He's stupid but smart all at the same time.
And he's the Fullmetal Alchemist, but everyone assumes Alphonse is because he's
big, tall,
he's the big metal thing.
And he gets so mad.
He's like, I'm not, but you're so short.
He's so tiny. It's so funny. And he's so badass. Yeah. He has a robotic arm and a robotic leg, and it is so badass.
Oh, he's awesome.
Is one of the best alchemists.
Oh hell yeah, he's the best.
He is the best alchemist, really. Yeah. And not only that is he has actual great motivation. A lot of anime the motivation's always questionable. His motivation is not questionable for me. I feel like it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, no.
I feel like
he's...
once he feels like his brother questions the fact whether he was always a robot or not. And it's like the saddest episode I've ever seen.
When you look like a robot, you question your own humanity.
And his brother goes through this.
But Edward is always there for him because he's such a good brother.
It's just their friendship, their relationship. I guess because I have brothers, it is so compelling to me. That
Edward and Alphonse, they're the heart and soul of Fullmetal Alchemist.
Of Fullmetal Alchemist, for sure.
He's a great character. He's a very good choice. All right, my number 4 is Lelouch from Code Geass. Lelouch v. Britannia!
I will obliterate Britannia!
0/0. But yeah, I love Lelouch. He's smart. He's clever. He's not afraid to get down and dirty.
Well, because he is an anti-hero, because he will commit
But it's
murder.
all for the greater good.
It is.
Greater good.
Yes, the greater good.
That was a Hot Fuzz reference if you didn't get that. But yeah, I love Lelouch. He's a very smart character. He's almost like Light Yagami, but less crazy. Light Yagami's too psycho.
Light is too psycho because in the end, he would never kill. Like I thought Light would kill anybody, even his best friend, even
if you found out he was Kira,
even Misa, he would kill
anyone. Light has no soul. Light is a dick.
But Lelouch,
he's a villain.
I do not think he would ever harm Suzaku, even in the end.
He would not harm Suzaku or his sister or none of his teammates.
Not only or Colin,
no,
or I don't feel like the people he really did have heart for, he wouldn't harm.
He'd kill his family though.
But they're fucking psycho.
Oh yeah, like we said, they're the Lannisters.
They're fucked.
Yeah, and Lelouch, I love Lelouch. I love his ideas. I love how he just outsmarts people.
Everybody. He outsmarts their own kingdom. Which I'll ruin it. His father is still alive. Is the main villain.
Yeah.
And he really just wants to kill him, to be honest. He just wants to take over.
And if you don't know the show, he has a Geass in his eye, and a Geass means he can control people with this Geass. He can make them do whatever he wants.
One time.
But there's a but though. Yeah, he can only do it once. Only once to one person once. And
he figures that out so much quicker than anyone else with Geass.
Because he's smart. He's a smart character.
He literally figures it out the second he gets Geass.
Like you said, he loves chess. Basically, he thinks the world is like a big game of chess. And yeah, it's all about outsmarting and outwitting people.
Your opponent.
Oh yeah, and that's what he does. And he like almost like the queen. You gotta sacrifice the queen sometimes to save the king, and that's what he does in the ending.
It's amazing.
Oh yeah,
and Suzaku in that moment, he realized that Lelouch did everything he did to help Suzaku and get the better good of people.
Yeah, if you've seen this anime, you know how it ends, and it's a brilliant ending.
Heartbreakingly brilliant.
It's so good. It's perfect. Please don't make it anymore.
Oh my god, don't make season 3. There's no point. I don't know why you would make season 3.
No. It's perfect the way it is. It's a perfect 2-season show, and I love it, and Lelouch is awesome. Love Lelouch.
Okay, so my number 4, like my brother who loves villains, I do as well. My number 4 is actually Vicious from Cowboy Bebop.
I love Vicious.
What can I say?
Vicious is good. Vicious is good.
I think Vicious actually has a lot more character development than everyone thinks. You gotta. This anime is all about.
Watch Jupiter Jazz.
Watch Jupiter Jazz, but also watch the way people interact in the flashbacks. It's kind of reading between the lines in the anime. Yeah, you all want to love Spike because it's Spike. I love Spike too, but there's something about the fact that he was in love with Julia and that she could never love him back. Fully was heartbreaking for me.
And he has a lot of depth to him. He's very clever.
I think. The thing is, what makes a great villain is what? The fact that they're clever, they have a good motivation, and they are ruthless. He is a ruthless killer.
Oh yeah, he'll do whatever it takes to get what he wants in the end.
Even if that means he will sacrifice himself for the better end, he will do it. As long as he can take out what he wants to take out. And there was an episode that proved to you that there's a character, everyone doesn't like this other character, I like them, I don't care what they say. There's a friendship between the two of them. He has a chest. He has a chest. It's not his fault.
Man boobies.
So it actually shows that he actually showed Vicious a kind part of Vicious himself. And I was like, that is an amazing episode. And I actually thought Vicious
Oh, yeah.
You know, right then and there, captivated me.
I love the designs of Vicious, too.
His style. Like,
and the
I love...
voice acting.
Oh, the voice for Vicious.
So
gives
good.
you chills.
Right when he comes in Battle of Fallen Angels.
You're like, oh my god.
I'm just hooked to this villain. Like, holy shit, this guy's...
Can that guy use a fucking sword?
This guy means business.
And he is gonna fucking own your ass if you get in the way.
Oh, yeah. Vicious is a good one. Very good one.
Love it. So Vicious.
All right.